Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the new Prey Predator movie. So please come along and find out my thoughts on this movie. Come on. So Prey is set in 1719 and it follows a young Comanche warrior as she tries to protect herself and her people from the threat of this brutal, and when I say brutal, I mean brutal predator. I'm not gonna lie, I was very dubious about this movie simply because all the other Predator movies, except for the first one, of course, have been less than stellar, and that is me being kind. But I am happy to say that this movie is definitely worth watching. I'm going to start off by saying I quite enjoyed the pacing of this movie. Now, it's a slow build, but it keeps you interested and intrigued as you follow the story. I really enjoyed the character development because, of course, I feel like if you're going to watch a movie and you don't really care about the characters, then you're not really going to enjoy the story that they're trying to tell. And so I can understand why it was somewhat slow in order to get you to get acquainted with these characters so you care about the trials and tribulations that they go through in this movie. And I think that it was done quite well. It wasn't so slow that you're like, oh, what's going to happen? It was just enough. It was very well paced, and that is one thing that I noticed right off the bat, and I thought, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this. Tick. Visually, this movie is also very nice. I like the fact that they set it when they set it, and not that I lived in that time, but it gave a very authentic feel to when it was supposed to be set. I never felt like it was a modern day movie that I was watching that was pretending to be from the past. Everything visually, in terms of the predator, the action sequences, just the entirety of this movie was visually well done. Now, when this movie gets going with the action, it really gets going with the action, and I thought that the action sequences were very well done. They are very brutal, which is good if you're watching a Predator movie, because if you tone that shit down, it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do, and I promise you that this movie did what it was supposed to do. Definitely. I also have to add that the acting in this movie was very good. I do not know any of the characters in this movie. I haven't seen them in anything else. I don't know if for these actors this was their first starring role, but I have to say that they were all very impressive. All did a great job. There was not one person in here that I could say, yeah, oh no. They were all really good. So that was good to see. I really enjoyed. They made it very believable, so I liked that. I did. This movie has the vibe and the feel of the first movie, which I suppose is part of why it was impressive for me. I found it entertaining. I found the story to be simple but very well told. It was predictable, yes, but predictability isn't always a bad thing when it is well done. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. A lot of people might think that I'm overhyping this movie by saying I thoroughly enjoyed it, but that's my opinion. I am a huge fan of the first Predator movie. I think that it's great and it still stands the test of time, and I like the fact that this new movie stayed very true to the feel of the original movie. Now, it's not quite as good, but they did a really good job, and for that I have to give them a thumbs up and say well done, because this was a very well made movie and one that I highly recommend that you watch, especially because there is so much garbage out there. This is one of the better ones, so please watch it. Have you seen this movie? Please leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about this new version of Predator. And as always, please like, please share, please subscribe, and please come back and watch more videos. All right, take care. Much love. Mwah.